Well, today was a great example of having a very soupy atmosphere. Soupy being that we've had a good influx of warm, moist Gulf air. The whole lower portion of the atmosphere was just warm and moist, waiting for a trigger mechanism. This big low pressure area was kicking out to the northeast, and I watched it until 2 o'clock this morning, and it set up a real slow west-east movement with the cells kicking off to the northeast. But when it got just over here, we started to get a little wind damage down to Austin around 8 o'clock. I drove to Killeen, got there about 7 this morning, and then we started getting some very heavy rain there, and it was a big rainmaker throughout the day. Now that Doppler is so sensitive that every significant thunderstorm, there's rotation in it, but every time there's rotation, the Doppler kicks out the possibility of a tornado, and you can't ignore them. But we didn't get any real funnels until we got over here close to Interstate 45 later today, and that was my big hail report. I did have some wind gusts, 59 and 70 vicinity Waco this morning, but that was behind an exiting thunderstorm. So everything's moving out now, and I think we get a little bit of a reprieve. We are going to have to watch it because we are going to maintain this flow off the water, so we'll continue moving warm, moist air back in. Right now, too, as this system kicks out to the east, there's still a possibility of flooding way to the southeast, and you can see that we're in pretty good shape. Now, Georgetown's down to a half-mile visibility in fog. The Killeen area is down as low as a quarter of a mile at Killeen Skylark, so you've got to watch the visibility, especially lake and river areas and low spots. We're looking at tomorrow morning, we'll be in the 60s and 70s. We have fog that we'll have to worry about, but then we'll be losing the fog and decreasing the clouds and warming into the 70s and 80s, topping out generally in the middle 80s, maybe 1 or 2 upper 80s, and then tomorrow night we're back in the 70s. Winds have been coming in from the south. They are now light. No wind gusts to show you, so we're going to go with some clouds and fog in the morning. Then we'll do the partly cloudy afternoon. The winds not that strong, 5 to 15. Start middle 60s, top out middle 80s. Here we start to pick up more wind, 64 and 84. Now we go with morning clouds. Now when we get to morning clouds, you can get a little drizzle. Here we're prefrontal. We've got a Thursday night, Friday morning front. Should get some afternoon rain showers. Then overnight, pretty good round of showers tapering off on Friday morning, a little bit of cooler air, and Saturday and Sunday look pretty good, but right in here a warm front's going to be pushing back north, so we'll be just ahead of a little more rain.